My name is Anoriell and welcome to my channel. Here we do reactions, mostly on BL and GL content and mostly from Asian countries. And it's that time of the month again, it's the 1st of May, so we're doing a channel update. What are we up to? 4th? I think so. 4th. Yeah, should we do some fun statistics to begin with? Because, that's fun, I guess. A lot happened this month. God, yeah, the subscriber rate. Let me get the real facts here. We gained 332 new subscribers, people. 332 in a month. Hi, welcome. Glad you're here, I guess. Yeah. That was a lot. Most of you came from the tuxedo reactions that I started watching that because it was on my watch list and it was Easter weekend and I was done with all my filming and I was like, I have more time. Is there like a short series that I have missed that I can just, try to binge? And then I saw that, oh, the tuxedo, the episodes aren't that long. Maybe I could just smash that out and be like right there when the finale drops in a week. So we did that. That was intense though. But yeah, I think I filmed like the entire series in 2 days, except for the last episode. And a lot of you came from that one because it turned out you didn't have to cut it, even if it was behind a paywall. You could put the entire episode up, so I did that. Yes, I think you should support them by actually subscribing and watching them legally, but I also understand that not everybody has the funds to do that. I didn't before. The only reason I can now is because of my Patreons. They actually pay almost all of my subscription fees now. Which is pretty awesome, because that means I have money over for other things that I want to do, and we will get into that later. But yeah, I have moved almost all of my subscription fee to PayPal. So when I get my Patreon payout, they go to my subscription fees. So I try to support whatever we're reacting to legally by paying the subscription fee. But I realized that not everybody can do that. Like I said, I have been unemployed for 2 years. I watched content wherever you can watch content. I'm not like saying that you should, but I understand. So yeah, but a lot of you came from that. Really glad you're here. I hope you find other things you like that I react to. And yeah, super welcome. Okay, what else did happen? Yeah, and because of that, the engagement went up and yeah, everything went just skyrocketed, which made me very, very happy. I'm still like a bit confused and like, okay, wow. And we also got the community tab because we passed 500 subscriber, and that was like my 1-year goal. So I don't know what. I think I might be aiming for 1,000. I know that's like when you can start monetizing videos, and I might do that because, yeah. Also, we will get into that in a little bit. But a lot of them, a lot of them can't be monetized because they are copyrighted, because I don't own the shows we're watching. That is someone else who owns that. And it's expensive to produce a TV show. So, of course they should get money from my reaction as well. Do I wish there was some kind of system where I could get like 20% and then the rest? Yes. YouTube, do that. Come on. Because I also put in a lot of work. But, that's just how it is. I have studied a little bit of copyright law. I have a lot of thoughts about copyright law, but that's how it is right now, and I knew that going in. So that's, yeah. that's that. We also watched a lot of series, so I needed notes, you know. So sorry if I'm looking down, but otherwise I would have forgotten. So what did we finish this month? Okay, so we finished Oh Boarding House. That one is on Patreon because it's a Korean one. Um, My Ride. Well, we kind of almost. I think I said last channel update that we finished it that month because it was finished on like the 2nd of April. But yeah, that the highlights is on YouTube, but the full reaction is on Patreon. We finished Enchanté. Yeah, for me that series ended on episode 9. Episode 10, we don't talk about episode 10. Yeah, and as I said, we binged the Tuxedo in like a week. Sorry for the like, woof, here you go. 8 episode in 1 week. Enjoy. Sorry if that made some of you really stressed because you felt like you were behind. Sometimes I don't know what the best thing is, just to put them out and then you can watch them when you have time, or if I should like trickle them down a little bit even farther spaced out. But I really wanted, you know, to be able to post episode 8 on my YouTube channel almost immediately after the finale was aired. I think I waited like 12 hours or something just because it was from a paywall thing and I wanted to respect them, so I wanted everybody to like go and watch it legally first and then put up my reaction. It felt, at least it was something. Yeah. We binged Heartstopper as well, but since that is a Netflix show, that is on Patreon. I finished a couple of Mirrors, but as I said in my earlier channel updates, I had some really troublesome copyright issues with that one. They were back and forth. Like, first they said it was okay, then they changed their mind. Yeah. So I think episode 1 is still on YouTube because that one they okayed. But then they said okay to episode 2 and 3, but then they took it back and blocked them again. Yeah, so I moved them all to Patreon. Episode 1 is still here, but yeah. So that became kind of a Patreon exclusive. It sucked, but yeah, I couldn't do anything about it. I really tried. Like, I emailed, I DM'd them on yeah, I did everything I could, but nope. We watched Cherry Blossoms After Winter, also Patreon exclusive because it's Korean. And we binged Blooming, also a Patreon exclusive because it's Korean. So yeah. If we go through what we started this month, well, the obvious ones are the Tuxedo and Blooming that we also finished. Did I start Miracle of the Teddy Bear this month? I think I did. No, I think I started it last, like, in March because it's. No, it was this month. Yeah, I think it was this month, or like the very end of March. And we're gonna finish that soonish. I'm a bit behind on that one because I was away last weekend and they released 3 episodes a weekend and they are an hour and a half long, so it takes a while. But it's really, really, really good. But it's on Patreon because they don't have any reactions as of now. You could do a lot of, like, you know, not having any sound and putting a screen on and doing all of that thing and might be able to get it up or at least some kind of highlight. But I'm actually waiting because I think they said that after it finished airing, 30 days after or something, they are gonna release an English version on YouTube, and then they might actually, you know, be okay with highlights reactions. So I think I might wait for that and see, and then, you know, chop it down and do some highlight reactions on it if anybody's still interested. But it's really, really good if you can watch it. Yeah, and we started Keen Porsche. The unedited, well, it's not unedited, but the full reaction is on Patreon, and there is highlight on YouTube because of, they decided to do that way. We have guidelines and I'm following them, and I try to explain every episode why. We started Star in My Mind. I really like that one. We also started Plus and Minus. It's on YouTube as well. It's a Taiwanese one. It was the first. It's not my first Taiwanese BL, but it's the first one for our channel. So that's interesting. I also started Mr. Unlucky Has No Choice But to Kiss. Someday I'm gonna learn the Japanese name for that one. But that's a Patreon exclusive because it's Japanese. We finished. No, we didn't finish, but we started Triage. It has highlighted reactions on YouTube because of, they don't have official guidelines, but I tried to put up the entire episode and it got blocked. Then I tried like 53%, it got blocked, and then I tried 49% and it went through. So that's why we keep doing that. Yeah. And I started Love Stage when I got 500 subscribers because that released that day or the day before on YouTube. I did episode 1 and 2, and I haven't filmed episode 3 yet because on YouTube the first part is missing English subtitles, and the same goes for episode 4. The last part of episode 4 is missing English subtitles, but I found a really nice fan subber and I got permission to use those 2 episodes with fan subs instead. I'm just a little bit worried because you may have noticed that the music is blocked on episode 1 and 2 because that's how they were released on YouTube. Probably because of copyright issues. So I'm a bit worried that I might not be able to get episode 3 and 4 up on YouTube because of that, because these versions have the music in them. But I'm gonna try and let's see, or if I have to put them on for free on Patreon and guide you through a community post, I will try and do that. Somehow we're gonna get them up, and it's not gonna be behind a paywall for you, because that series was my gift to you for reaching 500 subscribers. So yeah, that's why I started that series, even though I don't have time, to be honest. But yeah, that is my gift to you, and I will try my hardest to not take too long to finish it. And then we started Ocean Likes Me. And because it's a Korean BL, it's on Patreon. Yeah, that was a lot, wasn't it? And we're not done yet because we started a few in March. That is when, we started a few in March that is going through the entire April and will end somewhere mid-May. And those are Cupid's Last Wish, Dear Doctor, I'm Coming for Your Soul, or I'm Coming for Soul, yeah. Secret Crush on You, and Cutie Pie. So yeah, we still have a few more series that's going on. What am I up to right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I think I have 12 active series going on that I react to people. And I work full time. As of 3 weeks ago, I work 40 hours a week. I have 45 minutes of commute time every day. And and I am obligated to take a 30-minute break in the middle of the day as well. So I'm away from home, or I work from home more or less 9 hours every day. And I have a family. Yeah. If you notice my dark circles, this is why. I should really cut down, but there are so many series I want to watch. Yeah, I need to balance my time better. I know I will try, but I also want to give you content, and I want to watch these series, and I want, yeah. So I'm sorry if Love Stage is gonna take a while. It's not abandoned in any way, but it might be like you get 2 episodes and then it will be 2 weeks and then you get 2 episodes. I will stick them in a little bit here and there. And this is why. I hope you're alright with that. Okay. So yeah, we are gonna finish some of those series, and I don't think I will pick up like 1-to-1. When one is finished, I will start a new one. I don't think I will do that because I need to dial back a little bit. But I have a few series on my, like, these I think I want to watch. Few of them have already been released, like in the last couple of months, that I just, when they were released, they didn't get enough hype, and I was like, I have so many other series, I can't do everything. I need to, you know, try to space them out somehow. So that is La Cuisine, because I heard, I wouldn't say a lot about it, but the things I have heard have all been positive. So I'm a bit curious about that one. I want to watch DNA Says I Love You. I heard a lot of mixed reviews about it, but it's Taiwanese and I usually like them. They're usually, I don't know, yeah, they're usually just artistic in some way. And then we have Game Boys is released in May. But from my understanding, it's released on a paid platform, and I think only for the Philippines. I don't know. I haven't really understood what is going on there, to be honest. And I don't think we will, I don't know if we will be able to react to it. And I really wanted to react to it. One of the reasons Game Boy Season 1 was so big was, well, it was a very good show, but, you know, it was because of the reactor community. Everybody got involved because this was so good. So yeah, I don't know. I get that they need to earn money. I mean, it's cost a lot to produce a series. Like, it's not cheap. I get it, but it feels a little bit sad that the reactor community might not be able to participate as much in season 2 as we did in season 1. So I'm gonna try to figure that one out. I haven't had time to dive into it, but from my understanding, there will not be reactions, or maybe they will, but they will be like, you know, the masked variant. I think Quarantines did something like that. For season 2, like, you were allowed to react to it because that was also behind a paywall, but you had to use like their masks. And then when they started to release it free on YouTube, like for 3-4 months after, you could react to it without the mask. So I don't know what you want me to do if that's the case with Game Boys. Do you want me to react to it real time with the mask, or do you want me to react to it when we are allowed to react to it without the mask? Yeah, let me know, and I will try to figure it out. I'm not sure that's the case yet, because as I said, I haven't looked into it, but I feel like it might be that might be the case, because we've seen that from other Filipino companies. I also really want to look into Love Class, but that's a Korean one, so that will probably be on Patreon. There is a rumor that Love Mechanics is coming out in May as well. We haven't got a confirmation, but it's highly implied. I haven't watched the end of series, like end of Love Mechanics, end of Tossora. I haven't watched those because I didn't have time when they were released. I had so many other things going on right then, so they just slipped under my radar. And when I started looking into them, I heard that this Love Mechanics, the full series, was gonna be released, and I was like, okay, but then I want to watch that one instead. I don't want to get spoiled by watching these mini series first, so I'm gonna wait for that and watch that, and then go back and watch these. I think. I don't know if that was the right choice, but that was the choice I did. So yeah. And then there is this My Secret Love. We reacted to the trailer. And yeah, I know there has been like a lot of scandal things about that show. And yeah, you can watch the trailer reaction. And there is a really good post from one of my viewers that explains the details I wasn't sure about. So yeah, go and watch that and read the comment, and you will get what I mean. But I was actually pretty intrigued by that one. So I think I might want to pick that up as well. Maybe. But I don't know. Let me know if there's something you think I should watch that you just want me to watch. But bear in mind that everything released from 2018 to 2020, most of it I have watched, like most of it. Anything older than that, I might not have watched. And there are some that I missed, like really small productions during that time, but most of them I have watched. So yeah. What else? I think that was kind of it, what was going on with the channel. That was a lot of information, a lot of name dropping of series, but hope you bear with me. Should we do a little bit of Q&A things, I guess? Yeah, I had a topic I want to talk about. Reaction in general. I have gotten a few questions about it. Not a lot, but a few. And I've seen like a lot of people talking about it, how it is to react and what you need to do and stuff like that. So I want to talk a little bit about it because, yeah, I know my reactions are a bit not the same as everybody else, I guess. And that is because I have a philosophy that I usually don't do retakes. If it's not like someone opening the door and starts talking to me, I don't pause. I literally sit down, start the camera, start the episode, and I just talk. And that is what you get. You get my honest first impression of things. It doesn't mean that it will be my impression the entire time. And I might do a rewatch later and have a completely different opinion of a series that, because I saw something new when I rewatched it. Or, yeah. But I wanted this reaction channel to be authentic. Like, I talk about that a lot, I think. Like, I wanted accountability and authenticity and, like, real. I didn't want to be a fake me. I didn't want to act. I didn't want to be like, oh my god, and do like 5 retakes where I sit like this until I get it right, or where I felt like, oh, I wasn't pretty enough, or I look fat here, or I just, no, take it or leave it. This is me. I get one shot. So that's what I do. I don't pause. I don't do retakes. I barely have a script if it's not something very deep we're talking about, like something, sometimes in Not Me, in my intro, when we talk a lot about law, I had a script, I had like, okay, so you need to talk about this, and we need to talk about this, and we need, like, a checklist, more or less. But no, not even these channel updated are scripted. This is just me putting up the camera, talking freely to you. One take. And then I saved it, and I opened my DaVinci Resolve, and which is a free editing program, a very good free editing program. And I do a little bit of tweaking, like putting up my intro, where it says Anoriell reacts, and I do a little bit of tweaking on that, animate that a little bit, and I do a little bit of tweaking on the sound, because my mic isn't the best, but with a little bit of tweaking, it sounds all right. And then I just render it, and then I put it up. That's what I do. I don't put in a lot of memes. I don't do sound effects. It's just me and my opinions. Yeah. And it might not be for everybody. It's not flashy and fancy, and sometimes I got this comment like, you look a little bit angry, because my resting face, my shins, my mouth goes down like this. But if you look at my eyes, you will see if I am bored or if I'm engaged. Like, if I watched intensely, even if my face is relaxed, I am engaged, even if I'm just, But if I start to, like, do like that, I am bored. Yeah. But yeah, sometimes I get conscious about, you need to smile a bit more. So I try that, but it hurts my cheek if I force myself to smile when I'm just relaxing. I got really conscious about me doing this clicking sound with my tongue when I was thinking. So I'm trying to stop that, but it's just, it's something I do without even thinking. That there, the thing I did there, I'm trying to stop that, because I know it probably annoys the hell out of people, but I don't edit it out. It's because that's me. I could probably try and edit it out, but then I had to retake and fill that seconds with something else, and nope. I rather take that time to produce content, because I think in the long run, I think you want the honesty rather than a fake reactor, to be honest. Because at the end of the day, me sitting here faking it through 14 episodes of content every week, that's 14 hours I have to try to be someone else after I have worked a full day, and after I have put dinner on the table and do all the other things that I need to do with my family and stuff. I wouldn't be able to do that. I would burn out, and yeah. So that's not gonna happen, guys. You get me. One take, that's all it is. And sometimes that means that if I don't like a series, I won't fake it. If I'm bored with a series because it's mediocre, yeah, that's what you get. Sorry. I won't try to be funny if I'm not entertained. Like, I won't try to, yeah. I won't do a million retakes and try to think of something funny to say just so you can be entertained while I am super bored. No, you will see me being bored. And if that is boring, I am sorry. But yeah. I watch these shows for me. The fact that I put a camera up and talk a little bit while I do it, yeah, I still do that just for me. That the fact that 700 and something of you also like that, warms my heart, and I adore you, and I love you all for it. But at the end of the day, I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it to try and be more open, try and get my story out there, try and get, yeah, try and get some connection to the world again after 2 years of pandemic and stuff like that. I'm doing it for me. And if you want to tag along, that is awesome. Great. Love it. But if you don't, yeah, if that's not for you, I'm fine with that. As long as you're not super mean about it. But you know, you don't have to be in my corner of the internet and think exactly like me. If that's not your cup of tea, I won't force you here. So yeah, that's what you get. I hope that's all right with you, and I hope you kind of can appreciate that I don't cut like 3 hours of retake down to an hour for you to have the most funny reaction. But yeah, you get my first impression, my one and only take. Yeah, and that's what I wanted to say. I'm sorry if that was super long and bit rantish. Like I said, I don't have a script for these things. I just talk from the heart, and that's what I do. But that was it for this time, and let's watch more series, have more fun. Leave a comment. I love getting all your comments. And yeah, if you want to join the Patreon thing, oh yeah, no, it's not all. Sorry, now I forgot. This is why I should have a checklist. Patreon. So, just to be clear, Patreon. I have a paywall on my Patreon because of two main reasons. Patreon is not really free because you need a video hosting site, and video hosting is expensive, especially if you're Swedish, because we have to pay like a lot of taxes, which I actually have to finish today because it's the last day to send them into the government. So that's what I'm doing after this. Wish me luck. So that's the main reason for you to like pay for that video hosting thing. Why it's set to the price it's set is because if I don't, it will actually almost start costing me money, because Patreon has like, if you gain, if every, yeah, they have this tier system, and with Swedish taxes and everything else hacking along, it would have been me paying Patreon for you to pay me, more or less. So that's why it costs, the lowest tier is that cost. And what do I do with the money I get from Patreon? Well, as I said, mostly now it pays for my subscriptions. Because I subscribe to like 10 different sites. No, I don't think it's 10, but yeah, we got WeTV, we got iShee, we got Gaga Ulala, we got Netflix, I got Disney. Yeah, so five. So most of the money goes to that. But what I want to do is actually, because I have a crappy webcam with like an inbuilt ring light. So what I want to do is upgrade my light, upgrade my camera, and upgrade my microphone. My microphone isn't that bad. It's one of these things. So it's all right, but I want a better one. I have a few ideas of which one I want to make the sound quality even better, because sound quality is important. So yeah, if you want to support that, Patreon is the best way right now. And that's where my money goes to. It's not paying my house bills. I had this idea in the beginning that I might do this. It's a full-time job, but then I got a full-time job. So no, I have a full-time job, and that pays me probably more than I deserve, but that's a whole other issue. Uh, no, they actually pay me a little bit less than they should, but that's, yeah. For me, it's a lot of money. But yeah, so that's where your money is going if you join my Patreon. It goes back to you guys for me to be able to create better content, more quality content, especially in the evenings when I don't have a light. The only reason you see me this clearly right now is because it's the middle of the day and I have a window right there. But usually nowadays, since I have a job, I film in the evenings, and there is no sun in the evenings. Well, I live in Sweden, so we have this thing called midnight sun, but it's not here yet. It's a month away. So yeah, it's pretty dark in the evening still, which makes it harder to film. You get a lot more greediness, and yeah, so I really want to upgrade my camera and my light and my mic. So yeah, that's what you're gonna get if you join my Patreon. That was all. Now I'm done. Okay, I will talk to you next time. I love you all. Thank you for being here. And thank you for all the new subscribers. Have a wonderful weekend. Well, it's Sunday, but I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and see you. Bye.